What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Wait for everybody to come on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know you guys can hear me in the chat. Say hello to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Make sure that you can actually hear me. Yesterday I was talking on my live and nobody heard me. I didn't know if y'all couldn't hear me till like 10 minutes in. What's up, Karen? How are you? How are you, Karen? Good morning, you guys. I'm waiting for everybody to jump on. Getting my chats together. All right, cool. We're going to get started. So I got a couple of things I'm going to talk about today, but before we get started, I would like to say good morning to everybody. What's up? Introduce myself. I am Shanika Jackson. I'm the founder of Cafune Hair. I help provide a 4-step lace wig system for individuals who wear lace wigs, and I specialize in custom-made wigs for women who are like me, who are suffering from alopecia. So that is who I am. If you are not new, if you're new to the group, let me know in the chat where you're from so I can shout you out and welcome to our brand. And also, if you're not new, drop those purple hearts. I love an interactive live. We up Saturday morning. Share this live to anyone who you might need the information. Today I'm going to show you guys how I shape my curly wigs. If you got an old wig, you might want to try it. If not, I don't suggest you try it on no new wigs, y'all, because I don't want y'all emailing me talking about Shanika, I messed up my wig because of you. Okay. But I'm going to show you some quick tips on how to refresh your wigs today. And I'm also going to show you some of the stock wigs that I have available for 2-day shipping, which basically means I'm able to ship these wigs out within 2 business days because they are here. They are ready to be worn, y'all. All right. So I'm looking in the comments section, see if anybody's new. If you are, welcome. All right, don't keep all the information to yourself. Make sure you share this live to some people who might need the information. So which one do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to show you the wigs, or do you want me to show you how I'm going to make this hair look a little bit better? And if you think this hair looks fine to you, let me know in the comment section. If you think the shape of this hair looks okay to you, let me know. This is a wig that's not shaped at all. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be able to like give it a little bit more of a round up, especially up top, so it doesn't look so, what I would call, I don't know, dead to me, right? Karen said the wigs. Okay, I haven't colored any new ones, but I plan on coloring some this weekend, either today or tomorrow. So it'll probably be done by, I'm thinking they're going to be done by, they'll be done by Monday or Tuesday. But Monday, they'll be done by Monday because I have off of work. So Okay, so Karen thinks it needs a little shaping, right? All right, so we're going to show some wigs because Karen wants to see that first. If y'all not commenting, I don't know. So whoever says it first or whoever says it most, that's what I'm going to go with. But basically, yeah, it needs a little shape. So before we get started with that, I'm going to show you some wigs that are available, and then we can go from there. I can't try them on, y'all, because I put this wig on last night. If you missed yesterday's live, you can always go back and check it out. I showed you guys how I installed this wig with just tape and a little bit of adhesive and some melting spray, and how I used the mousse to make the hairline look more natural. So yesterday, the lace was a little bit white because I didn't fully put the lace tint spray all on my wig. And then I showed you how noticeable it was. Even if you didn't notice it, I noticed it. And these are the things that you need to take a consideration, like have an eye for, where you're able to see certain things where you can just do little tweaks to make it look more natural on your skin. So this is where it ended up being after I was done. So this is on. So it's going to be on for a couple of days for right now. So the tape, I already showed you guys, it can last anywhere from up to 2 weeks. It depends on each individual person. And the tapes are really good because you can reinforce any adhesive that you're using. So you're going to use the tapes first. And after that, you can use adhesives if you want. So, all right. I'm here. Hello, X. Let me see who these are. Oh, Foul says, hello, X, and I'm here. I'm going to see if I can see you on another page. Who's here? I can't see the names all the time, y'all, and that kind of bothers me because I like to shout y'all out when I see y'all. All right. They might be in the group. All right. So let's get started. I was going to say who's here. I'm going to see if I can see your name real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. I want to see if I can see names. Hold on. I got to let some new people in. So every single often when I do these lives, people join during the live. So I'm going to let them all in. And I'm going to see who said I'm here so I can shout you out. Okay. I'm here. What's up, Kelly? Okay, Kelly's the one who said we can hear and needs a little bit of shape. I thought I saw Karen's name saying the same thing. Okay. So I think Kelly, you're on the Facebook group. I think Karen, you're on the other one. Okay, so real quick, what do I have to show y'all? I'm going to show you the one wig first. Hold on. Kelly wanted to see the Kelly wig, so I'm going to show the Kelly wig first. She said she wanted to see it. Let me go in my chat so I can see everybody's chat. All right. So I'm so used to putting these wigs on, y'all. It's kind of weird not being able to put them on. So I'm going to put it on a mannequin head real quick so you can see it. Oh, you can't see it on this one. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring this up. That's better, right? You're having trouble making your part blend in, like your parts up top. Someone asked, you're having trouble having your part blend in. Like right up here? Let me know in the comment section. Now I haven't recurled these wigs, so okay. And the funny part is I brought my I had my brushes, and when I came in, I put my stuff in my laptop because I have a laptop here and then I have a laptop on. I got 3 laptops, y'all. And I forgot the darn makeup brush. So I'm gonna see if I have something here. I just moved a lot of stuff, so some stuff is like hard for me to find right now until I get back to acclimated to what it is. But you say you're having trouble with the blended in. So you wanted the part to look more natural is what you're saying, right? Like the color of it and stuff like that. Let me know. All right. Okay. Let me see if I have something here. Like I said, I literally had the brushes and then I forgot brushing. So this is the Kelly wig. This one is, I believe, 14 inches or 12 inches. Let me check. Let's see here. And if you guys have any questions on this live, feel free to ask any lace wig questions. This one is a 12-inch small wig. So this was custom colored. So it's like a wine color. Hopefully you can see it in the monitors, like the color, the true color. And then this one has been cut and layered. So you can see some of the layers up here, right here. And then I shaped it. I did not curl this because I didn't like really intentionally know I was going to be showing the wigs. I would have probably recurled them. But you can see a little bit of the shape here. And it has a 5x5 part. So the parting space is 5 inches wide and 5 inches deep. This is a small to medium size. So if you're small, this one's all small to medium. The reason why I'm saying it's small to medium because I was actually able to put it on myself. And I'm normally a medium to large, but it wasn't fully fitting because it didn't cover my edges on my actual natural hairline. So it's like a small to a medium. If you're a medium, you probably can fit it if you're on a smaller side or a definite medium. If you're a medium to a large, then no, it's not going to fit you, okay? But this one is the Kelly wig, and it's custom colored and layered. And then it is natural wave. So if you was to straighten this out, if you was to wet it, it will have a slight wave to it. But the reason why I normally like a body wave or some sort of natural texture wave is because when it curls, it gives it a lot more body, a lot more shape. So it has like a lot more fullness. So it doesn't look like flat. So a lot of times when I'm even custom coloring wigs, I normally get raw hair that has a natural wavy texture because it normally flat irons and curls really nicely. So let me see if y'all have any questions on this one. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's Kelly because I can't see your name. If that is, let me see if it's Kelly. Yeah, the color part, I use the mousse, but I still see the knots. All right, two things when it comes to seeing the knots, but you still use the mousse. All right, so that's one of the things we talk about in our lace wig install challenge, right? We get into really deep on those type of questions because that's a little bit of just education, right? So the knots are one thing. The knots being bleached is one thing, and then the lace color is something different. Lace tints, all of them. Only thing the lace tints do is change the color of the lace. So you see how this one is really light, right? So if I have to put this on, right, it's not going to blend in my skin color, right? If I wanted it to blend in my color, my skin color, and I can put it on my hands, I need to change the lace color, right? So once I add the lace tint spray or the mousse, it's going to make this lace turn from white looking to brown. So it'll match my color, right? That's only one step. The knots are completely another different beast. The knots, and only way the knots could look a little bit more natural is for you to bleach the knots. There's a good part and a bad part, right? Bleaching this knot is really beneficial. You can bleach the knots only the areas in which you need to bleach because these are the areas you're going to part, or you can bleach the whole cap. I don't suggest you bleach the whole cap. When I say the whole cap, I mean all the lace. So if it's a lace front, sometimes people bleach the whole thing. Sometimes people bleach the front hairline and the parting spaces. But this is only a closure wig, so if this, I would probably bleach majority of it, if not majority of it, but I don't have to, right? So if I was to bleach this for myself, I'm going to bleach this front hairline and then I'll bleach all the middle part because that's the area I'm normally going to part. Now, if you can still see the knots, it's simply because the knots aren't bleached. But you can do different tricks to help hide it. So as long as you're able to remember that the tent is for the lace, it's not for the knots. The knots is going to be a different battle that you have to fight for it to look more natural. And I can give you, there is some makeup that you can use. It's called Maybelline. If you're in the group, you'll see it. It's called Maybelline something. I can post a picture. Again, it's Maybelline. I forget the last name. I mean, the other part of the name, but it's Maybelline. You get it from a local beauty supply store. And basically, that helps hide some of the knots. For whatever reason, it's like a powder. So it kind of like fills in where the knots are. So it makes it look a little bit more natural. Another way you can do it in regards to the knots themselves could be a little bit of a concealer, which that's what I was going to show y'all today with my part. But I forgot the stuff. But I'm going to check my pocketbook to see if I have it. I'm going to check my pocketbook. See if I have it. Yeah. So basically, you're going to take a little bit of the concealer, and you're literally going to dab it on the inside and use a makeup brush with a real fine, thin pencil. A real fine makeup brush, and you're going to dab on the inside. Another thing that people may do to hide the knots, and I don't suggest it, I only suggest you do it a little bit. Another thing that people will do, or you can do, is you can get rid of some of the knots that are in the immediate way of your part. The only challenge is you don't want to over pluck those areas in that part. I suggest 1 or 2 here so it can be a little bit more clear looking. So once you're doing that, you're plucking 1 or 2 knots. Like just say I just go in real quick and I get like, I don't know, say 7, right? What it does is now you're not seeing no knots because you just removed the hair out. You just don't have any hair now. So the only thing you're seeing is lace. So if you already tinted the lace, right? Remember, tinting the lace is something different than the knots. Therefore, now you're just seeing lace. But now the lace is already matching your color because you already used the mousse. Therefore, your knots, you don't see the knots. You're seeing lace. So hopefully you guys get that. I know it's kind of long-winded, but just remembering knots is one thing. Lace color is something different. And those are 2 different steps that you have to battle 2 different ways. And right now, the only way that I am able to cover the knots right now, although I'm in the works of some things, you just reminded me to go follow up with it, will be to pluck the bleached knots, right? You use the bleach. I can do a live on that. And then you can also pluck some of the parting, but not too much. I don't highly suggest it, only if you're only going to do a little bit. And then the third way is to have some foundation, some concealer, and you're going to literally just dab in that parting space. So not only does it give you color, but it also kind of hides some of the knots. And normally, I'll show you which ones I use. You can use regular concealer that you would normally use on your skin. That's like a shade lighter. If you use highlight and all that stuff, and it's normally a shade lighter, that's what you can use on your part. And then the foundation that I can show you guys is by Maybelline. It's like a powder. You can use that. So that's really 4 different ways you can work on the knots. Really long-winded. But that's the answer. So if you guys have any other questions as we're going through, feel free to drop them in the comment section. This one is the Kelly wig. Show y'all that one. Drop this one. All right, so this is the back layer, and then this is the nape area right here. So this is really natural looking. For me, it came to about right here. So this is really natural looking. The best thing about closure wigs is that they're really easy, right? I call these newbie wigs. These are my day wigs. These are wigs I live by because they're really easy to use, right? The only thing you got to do is worry about that front forehead to melt that part, and then you can go. So like if you got a quick Zoom call, you got to take your kids to the baseball games or, track practice or something, or you're trying to go out with your husband for a nice little date night, but you don't want to get too crazy. You already don't have enough time. Closure wigs are really easy and quick to do because it gives you really quick results and really nice results in very short amount of time, but still look natural. Now this is 5x5. We can custom make it all the way as big as 7x7, which basically means this lace is 7 inches wide and 7 inches deep. But normally we just do 5x5, so they're really easy to use. So this one is the Kelly wig. The wig that I have on was the wig that I had tried on as well. I gotta take that off of the website. Although I could make another one really quickly because I have all the stuff. The wig that I have on now, I can tell you what the name of this one is. Hold on one second. The quickest way to get around is just to go sort by date, new to old. That's when you normally get the newest ones in. This one is a chestnut brown one. This one's a chestnut brown custom colored wig. So, all right. All right, so the next one I'm going to show you guys is, what else? Oh, wait, why did I move this, y'all? Why did I move this? I have this one too, which I didn't style this one. If you guys have some suggestions, let me know in the comment section. I have this wig. It don't look like much right now, y'all. But this is one of the ones I was going to do some chunky highlights. So this is a 12-inch bob wig. So what I was going to do is I was going to add some layers to it because you see how long the top layer is. And then I might not even do any layers. I might keep it the way that it is. But this is a 12-inch bob wig, which means like the top is just as long as the bottom. It's just cut blunt at the bottom. And I was going to do some really chunky highlights. But like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. But if you guys have any good colors that I can highlight this one, let me know in the comment section. I would love to see what your thoughts are. But this is a stock bob wig. It's available, but I might use it to custom color it. But if you guys give me some suggestions, I'm open. Or if you have some wig inspirations, let me know in the comment section as well. So I have this one. This one is for 2-day shipping as well. It's so weird because I normally used to putting them on. This one's also a lace front wig made with 2 bundles of hair on the frontal. Then I have this wig. I think this one was new as well. This is my little redhead. If you're looking for some color in your life. What's this one's called? Which one is this one? You know what? This one's not on the site yet. Might be Karen. Hold on. No, it's not. All right, I gotta add this one. So I'm gonna add this one today. Take some pictures of it and send it out. But this one is a color 99J wig. If you're looking into some red, then and it's curly. And this one's also a lace front wig as well. So it has a lace front and then it has adjustable straps in the back. And then I have the elastic band here as well. So, yeah. Let me see here in the comment section. The Karen wig, I'm looking for that one. I'm looking at the description. Hold on. Karen wig, chestnut brown color. Who just said that? Karen wig. So one's chestnut brown, 16 inches. Well, I feel like I don't know. I don't know why the picture's not up here. Karen wig. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. That's my fault. I need to redo these photos. The Karen wig, 16 inches, chestnut brown color. I don't know. I'm about to remove it off the listing. I think that's a mistake. I think it was supposed to be. I think it's a mistake. So sorry, y'all. Because last 2 weeks ago, I had two 20-inch wigs, and I don't see the other one. I think that one was a mistake. I think really the Karen wig was this wig. And I think I didn't load it. Yeah. And then, yeah, sorry, y'all. I don't know. I got to redo these wigs. Yeah, so I don't know why that's off. So I'm going to remove that one off the listing. Plus, there's no picture. Normally, there's a picture on there. What else? What else do I have that's new? I don't really have anything that's new, but let me know in the comment section. I always showed this one before, right? This is Golden Box. This one's also on the site as well. This is custom color. This is the way I was going to put on yesterday instead of this one, which I kind of wish I did, but it is what it is. This is a copper and ginger color that I custom colored. You can see the different variety of colors back here. And then this is curled. So it has a natural wave, but I curled it, and this is what it looks like after it comes out. But this one's custom colored in a copper and ginger color. You see the ginger up here, then the copper up top, and then the ginger in the root. See how it has dark root? So the dark root is all throughout, and then it's also highlighted throughout. I don't know if y'all can see all that. Hold on. You want to see the Karen wig and the Kelly wig. The Karen wig, I think, was a mistake. I think it was this one. I think it's this one that I put on. And then the Kelly wig was the first wig that I showed you. Because the Kelly wig is the wig you said, oh, that should have been, the Kelly should have been the curly wig. I remember. So this one is the Kelly wig. This is the one that is the closure wig, the Kelly wig that's on the 12-inch closure wig. This is Kelly. Like I said, I just didn't curl it because I didn't really think I was doing I would have been more prepared. So hopefully you can see it. Let me know if it's, oh yeah, you can see it. See it on here. And the monitor is, the variation of colors a little bit. So I'm going to try to change my camera a little bit so it might maybe be a little bit more HD so you can see it a little bit more because you see the true color. Because I feel like that camera is not really giving it its full vibrant color, but it's definitely a wine color. But if you see on the site, it's more of a true color. It just seems kind of dark on here, but it could be my computer. But just be mindful of the monitors and stuff like that. I try to be as explanatory as possible for the wig. Do you have the one on your head in 16 inches? No, but I can custom make one for you. So this one is 20 inches that I have on, so it's curly. But so it's not really that long for it to be 20. It don't look like no 20-inch wig, right? So a 16 inch is going to be like about right here. But if you wanted to have it at 16, I could. But speaking of that, but I'm going to show you guys why it's good to have it a little bit longer and then trim it up a little bit for your style real quick. But yeah, Karen, I could do this one over. I actually have a wig available that if you ordered it, I could have it out by Tuesday because I could color it by this weekend. But it'll be similar to this length. Is it similar? I think. Let me know in the comment section if y'all have any other questions. I'm trying to think if I have anything else. No, not really. I mean, I showed y'all the one with the bang, right? These aren't really they're not what's the word? They're not really right. So I feel like I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'd rather make sure they need to be curled. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to show the wigs not curled properly. So this is the one that we have with a side part and a bang. But once again, you fully can see it a little bit. Can you see it a little bit? So you have the bang. You can have a side part. You don't have to keep the side part. You can pull it back. You can pull it forward, whatever. I just made it for the picture and for the look. But you can have it any sort of part. It doesn't have to stay on that side. And then I just curl it. So it's normally naturally straight hair, natural wave. So you still have some body. If you wanted to flat iron it straight, you still can. And this is a 12-inch. So this is a 12-inch custom cut wig. All right. But I'm gonna have more. So if I have the other ones finished, I could probably go live. I'll probably go live Monday night for real. And then show everybody and then have the pictures ready and stuff like that. So today I'm gonna show you guys real quick how I'm gonna get this wig from looking kind of like blah, right? Kind of like dead a little bit to me, to a little bit more volume, a little bit more shape, a little bit more natural looking and not as wiggy looking, right? So first things first, I normally use a razor or I use a pair of scissors. I normally do it with my fingers in regards to the hair. The one thing is I don't keep it too wet. I let it be kind of dry. And then after I'm done this, I'll wet it up. Then I'll put the curling defying product in it and see what it looks like dry. So sometimes I have to do adjustments after the fact, but most of the time I try not to do too many adjustments at the first one because if you cut too much hair off, you can't get it back, right? So the goal is to basically make sure that you have enough hair to get the style that you want. So this is the center part. I'm going to wear it as a center part for myself. So normally what I start is I don't like it looking too blah. I like normally like an angle in the front. So for example, I normally want to get rid of some of the ends because the ends is where, to me, it starts to make the hair look not as like healthy, basically, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a razor. You can use scissors if you want. And normally I'm going to cut these ends off to give me a starting point for the hair. Now, mind you, right now the hair is dry. So if I was to add curl defining product on this hair, it's going to shrivel up. So I try to measure it on the longer side first. And then by the time I add the curl defining product, it's going to draw up and then it's going to be curly and it's going to be defined. So keep that in mind when you're doing a little bit of the trimming, right? So now this is my starting point on the hair, right? So I'm starting here. So now I'm going to basically work on all of this center part. So if I was to pull my hair out, right? Pull out my hair like this. Right? I want some of this gone. I want some of this gone so that it could go a little bit more in a rounded shape, right? So in order for me to get that, then I'm going to take a little bit of the hair that's up top. And I'm using this beginning part right here as my guide. Right? So this part is my guide. I'm going to get rid of this piece right here. This is all up top. I'm not working on the bottom part. I'm only working on this top layer right here. And I'm using that other piece as my guide. Hopefully you can see that. So now I'm going to take another piece. And it's not big chops you're doing. I'm only taking this top piece, right? pull this up. I need to sit down a little bit, y'all. Maybe I should sit down. If y'all can see me a little bit better. Now y'all can't see me. All right. Use this as my part. Pull it up. And I'm going to cut this piece off. And if I don't want that blunt cut, I'm going to go in and cut in the middle to take some of the choppiness off, like this. All right. Now I'm going to go to the back piece, back here. This is still my guide. This piece right here, I'm going to get rid of right here. First, I'm going to drop the scissors while I'm doing something. Okay, so right here, bringing some more up with it. See this piece right here? It's not in that alignment, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. See it right there. And I'm going to get rid of it. And this is the last piece on that first round. This is the original piece that I have on my other side, right? So this part's already lined up. This one's already lined up. So if you look at it, it's already lined up because that was the other end that I had. So I'm going to cut this little piece off that you see extra right there. And then I'm going to go in, trim it. So that part is done. But mind you, it's kind of like on the longer side. But that's my starting point. So that's my starting point to get a little bit of shape on that first section, okay? So I'm going to trim a little bit more off. Even if you have an old wig, even if you take off little tips and pieces off, it's going to make a world of a difference on the old wig, so it'll look like more healthy. All right, so that part is done. So now I'm going to work on the second layer, which is going to be all of this right here, right? So now this layer is going to be a little bit longer than that one that I just did. Now I'm going to bring this one up, but now I'm going to have that one a little bit longer than the original piece. So I'm not going to cut it as close. It's going to be right here. I'm only cutting this little tip. That part, that's it. Now this is my guide for the rest of the hair. So I'm going to go around, right? I'm going around in a circle. This is going to be not a lot to cut. So this was my original guide, right? I'm only cutting the little tips. That's it. It's not a lot. That piece right here. Sorry, y'all can barely see. I'm not cutting it blunt. I'm just cutting it on the inside. So it's not like blunt cut looking. Gosh. All right, so then I'm going to take the back piece of the wig. Mind you, this piece now right here is my guide. Really not that much to cut. This little piece right here. I don't know why I keep trying to go there with the cutting scissors. Very little to cut. Just this little piece right there. All right, so that's my starting point. Starting point. Now you're gonna start being able to see it a little bit on seeing it shape up a little bit. Now you see how it's starting to shape up some. It's not as flat right here, but mind you, I didn't put no curling define product in it yet, so it's not going to be all the way to what I want it to look like, but it's not dead flat. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim up some pieces. So what I'm going to do is, this is my starting point. The only challenge is that sometimes you get happy with the scissors. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for areas that needs to be corrected. Like here, where this part is the shorter part, I just need to get rid of some of these longer pieces before I get to the bottom. So like right here, I'm going to trim off. I want the length, so I'm not going to do anything to the bottom. If anything, I might cut the tips just because I don't want them looking raggedy looking, but not to get rid of the length. So it's not as frizzy looking, basically. Hot in here all of a sudden. All right, so these layers is done. Now I'm going to check this one. This is not too bad. I'm going to just cut some of the trims off. So now I want it to be, I'm keeping most of this length. So I got this one layer, then I'm going to see the second part. So the second part, just a little bit in that section. And this is the middle section that I'm looking for right now, right in the middle, because this part is done. So now I'm just trying to see if there's anything more. Yeah, right, Karen? It's like, girl. So what's going to happen is, as the wig dries and the curl defines and it gets a little bit bigger, depending on how much product you work, it's going to start looking like that. So I can tend to get, I can get scissor happy, so I'm trying to be good. All right, this is all I'm going to cut for right now because I want to see what it looks like when it dries. So what happens is I don't do everything at one time. I'm going to do a little bit at a time and then I'll let it dry. Because what's going to happen is if I get too happy with the scissors, my layer is going to look chunky and it's going to not look right. Because you don't want your layers to look like obvious, like boom, flat, cut. So that's why I'm going back in with a razor a little bit. And I'm lightly dusting the ends. So it's not, I'm about to get rid of this blunt part right here. So now it's going to be more textured. So basically that's why I'm going in with the razor and getting rid of like that blunt look right there. So now it looks more like softer basically. Now can y'all see the difference? Now I might go back in the front a little bit, but I'm going to wait. Yeah, so that looks better already. It's hot in here. Sometimes if I see pieces of hair that's like really sticking out when I go like this, that means it's I need to get rid of it. So right now, if I'm looking at it, I'll get rid of some of this. All right. So I'm bringing it out, right? You got to see all the back. So you see how it has like, if you can see it through the window, see how you see the white window? The goal is to have it going like that. Now, mind y'all, I'm not no licensed stylist, so don't go around saying, Shamika said in this video. I'm just saying this is what I do that works for me. So like right here, can y'all see the line that I'm looking at? If you look from the window and you just look at the hair itself, you can see where I'm trying to do with it. So by the time the curl defining product is added, it'll all come together. Now do you guys see what I'm doing? Before it was like long right here, and it was just kind of sticking out, right? But if you look through the window, right, you can see it. You can see what I'm trying to shape the hair like. All right, so that side is done. I will probably need some help with the back. I ain't gonna get too crazy on the back. At the end of the day, people seeing my face, they ain't seeing the back. All right, so let's look at the shade. You can look at the hair tips, right? So the goal is to have it going down, right? So right now it looks good in regards to the shape. You see that difference, y'all? Now, if I wanted to have big hair, I can have big hair and use that, right? Also, if I wanted to have it even bigger, I could cut the top even shorter, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so now we're going to add some, I'm going to add some leave-in conditioner to my hair, and then I'll flatten it out, and I'll show y'all what it looks like afterwards. All right, so use some of my leave-in. Now, to save on money, I should have a bottle of water, spray bottle of water, but I don't have one here. I haven't had one here forever. I gotta go buy one. Now, it wasn't that much hair I cut off, right? Like, it might have, I mean, it didn't look like it. It was just like little short pieces. So if you got like an old wig and it look kind of like blah, just go in and like take little tips, like little pieces like that. Just trim it. And you'll see like your wig just going to pop with the curls. Like the curls will pop. And like, you'll see a difference in the hair. Now I was gonna come on live today and show y'all how to do the part, but since I don't have the makeup brush, I can't show y'all. I'm not going nowhere anyway today, so I don't think I'm not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not on my website. Not yet. I just have. You know what the problem is? I guess I don't know who said it. I guess it might, is it Kelly saying asking? Let me see. Kelly, I need to make labels, to be honest. I got so much on me. I gotta make the labels for it and put them on the bottles. So I have them in gallons and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't make my labels yet. That's the only reason why. Ain't no other reason. This is the same conditioner I'm using on my hair, my son's hair. All right, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the hair moisturizer. So the goal is to always moisturize your hair first, and then you're going to seal it, right? So this is what I'm using to seal the leave-in. So I'm using this to seal a little moisture in your hair. Same steps I would do in my natural hair or my son's hair. It's the same steps here that I'm doing with this wig. And then normally after these two steps, I will normally I use a curl defining product after that. So I normally do 3 steps. The goal of that is because I don't want my hair to dry out with a curl defining product. Some of the hair you're seeing is from me cutting my hair. So normally you're not going to see the effects of my cut until later on today when the hair dries. So if you guys are using curl defining products, this is normally our steps I always suggest. Moisturize the hair first, then seal in the moisture that you just did, and then use your curl defining product. And the reason why I do it in that way is so that whatever products I'm using is not drying the hair out. So that's normally the steps I'll take. So now I'm going to use, I have some of my curling cream that once again I ain't launched yet. So I could probably use that along with a little bit of mousse. All right. All right, now I'm going to just try a little bit of Nairobi. I'm not sure if this is the light one. Rapid Shine on the mousse. Yeah, this one's probably like the soft one, looks like. For shiny rapid foams, wave as usual. So this is not like a firm hold. I had to check to see if it's a firm hold. So I'm gonna use this. So this shouldn't make my hair hard. So y'all know it's levels to these mousses, right? So if you don't want a hard hold, you gotta make sure you're finding the right mousse to use. And this one's their rat mousse. So if it's their rat mousse, then it's not gonna be hard. Because remember back in the day, you used to get your hair wrapped and get a relaxer. They wrapped it and then they curled it and all that. So that's what it said on the box. So I think they got 2 different levels of strength for their mousse. And this is not the firm one. I normally don't like firm hold unless it's in the summertime. I like my curls to look soft. Soft and supple. All right, y'all. Do y'all have any other questions for me before I log off? And I'll work on the live for the parting later on this week. If I have time, I will try to do it because I have time. Right. So yeah, someone said yes, it's soft, but depending on the type of hair, it can become bushy when dried. Exactly. And depends on kind of bushy. Depends on if you like it or not. I'm so with it, so it just depends. Sometimes you do need a lot of curl defining product on your hair so it doesn't get too big and too wild. So it just depends on your personality. Some people like it like that, some people don't. So the key takeaway with that is that you want to get to the root. So when you're doing all of this water leave-in, all these steps, You want to get to the root of a wig and then do all the stuff. Like right now, I didn't really get the root. So like right here, y'all can see it's kind of big right here. It's not as flat as down here. I don't know if y'all can see that. But if I was really trying to do my hair like that, or if it was like the summer, I would want to get all in here, all with the leave-in, right? Like all right here. I didn't really get all that. I only got the top part, right? So if you really want to get all of that, you want to get all of your root of your hair. And then when you're putting the curl defining product on it, first of all, you got to saturate your hair with water. Second thing is when you're putting the curl defining product on your wig, you want to make sure you're getting all up in here and then the end. A lot of times people only working on the outside. They're not looking all up in the root. So all in the root of your wig, you want to get all of that wet and all with the curl defining product for you to get the best results. If not, what's going to happen is all of this is going to look bushy. It's going to get big, and then your ends might be defined. It's not going to be even. I kind of half did it because I am, and I really wasn't really worried about it. But if you want to do it the proper way, you want to make sure you're moisturizing all of this in here where you can see like it's kind of big still. It's not as wet looking. And then when you're putting the curl defining product, you want to make sure you're getting all up in here, if that makes sense. And I can do a little bit right now, but it ain't going to be that much of a difference. All right. So anybody have any other questions? And then sometimes I'll use a little bit of oil afterwards, after all of this, but I don't have any here, to make it shiny. So I'll use my curl definer product, and then I'll use a little bit of oil afterwards. Just a little bit, not a lot. All right, so y'all even can see now after it's wet, it looks a little bit better already. So if y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna be logging off. What's everybody doing this Saturday morning? Anybody doing anything good? What's everybody doing? What's going on? I want to live vicariously through you. I want to see what y'all doing. What y'all doing? Let me know in the comment section. Why did the video end? Did the video end? Let me see here. I don't see the video ending. Karen, I don't know what happened. If you still see the live, let me know. I still see it on. I'm not sure what happened for you. All right, Karen, I'm not sure why the video ended. All right, y'all. Let me see if I see any comments. I don't see any comments. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to give it one more second. Then I'll be logging off. It is hot in here. And I got a wig cap on, y'all. I don't normally wear wig caps. I think that's why I'm hot, too. San Francisco is having their air show. The Blue Angels are in town. I've never been to an air show. That's dope. She's not on Facebook Live. Yeah, but I saw it on I never saw an air show before. That should be dope. That should be cool. My son would like that. Evelyn, how far are you? San Francisco. San Francisco is really far from LA. I might be going to LA middle of the month. Chicago has the marathon. Yeah, Karen, I'm not sure what happened. All right, but I'm glad that got fixed. San Francisco is having an air show, y'all, and then Chicago is having a marathon. Kelly, what you got going on? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I have to do some work, and I have to plan on chilling out and relaxing. I might go out to lunch. Either lunch today or brunch tomorrow. I'm thinking about lunch today, so that tomorrow I can just have the whole day to myself and just chill out. I'm 45 minutes from San Francisco. Oh, okay. Yeah. I always want to go to just to see the rice roni train. I've been to San Francisco one time, but I didn't really enjoy I wasn't able to like explore. I don't know why. I forget. I think we didn't have enough time in the area, but we didn't have a long amount of time for whatever reason. But I wouldn't mind going again. All right, you guys. I don't have much else. Um, if you guys don't have much else, I'm going to check all the chats. I don't see much. So, real quick, I just showed you guys how to shape the wig. If you're watching this on replay, I should have said that earlier. Hashtag replay. Let me know that you came back and you watched this on a replay. And if I get a chance, I will send you a picture of what this wig looked like after I shaped it. And I gave it a little bit more oomph versus how it just comes out without the shape. Now, we'll do the parting space one day, maybe Sunday or Monday night. And that's about it. Any custom made wigs, you can always send an email and we could customize it whatever way you want. I meant to say that because somebody called me 2 days ago. And I was like, Shamika, I like this though. I'm like, I could do it. But she's a VIP customer. I'll only do that for VIP customers. You see a wig that's inspiration to you, you're like, Shamika, this is what I want. I'll be like, I can do it or I can't. Most of the time I can do it. So therefore, I'll basically still go through Shopify and I'll show you guys how it could be ordered. I think people don't understand that sometimes because I don't talk about it enough for the wigs. So I just happened to get a color where it was like a chocolate on the tips. The root was like off black, but it was more chocolate. It was like an ombre color basically with chocolate instead of just chocolate, basically chocolate tips with a dark root. So I might do that as a stock unit. That's what I'm thinking about doing, so that so people can see it more than once. So I plan on doing that this week. Other than that, if you have any inspiration of wigs, only for my VIP customers, send it to me on an email or send it to me at Messenger. I will follow up with you and let you know if it's possible or doable. Most of the time it is. And that's about it. Oh, somebody asked me about the payment terms. I still do deposits without the Zipify, Klarna, and all them. I just don't mail it out until it's finally, the final payment is done. What else did somebody ask me this week? That's about it. Karen, if you are still on the live, let me know. I would like to send you out that sample. I can mail it to you, then you can mail it to your sister because I have only one bottle of the adhesive that's supposed to last 3 to 4 weeks. I want to see if you guys, what y'all think about it. Other than that, that's about it. Thank you guys for joining my live. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, make sure you have a safe weekend and stay safe. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. Thank you. You too. See y'all.